So let's talk about that construction cleanup, right? It's funny too because the contractor was like, "Man, did you do that? Did you do that yourself?" Like, hell no. But anyway, so for that job, the cost came out to $812, guys. And that job ended up, with the way that I did it, it took 5.5 hours. I think I paid my guy for 5.5 hours. And an hour of that was us going to drop the trailer off and come back. It's a 30-minute, so that's an hour there. Then another hour just from the beginning, so 2 hours. So we probably spent actually about 2.5, let's say 2.5, let's be real, we had a lunch break and everything. Probably spent 2 to 2.5 hours on site. So anyway, and I'm telling you all this so that you price for profit. You price for your profit, because your dump fees are going to be different. Every city is going to be different. I price by learning what works for me in my region and with my relationships. So I really don't pay attention to other people's prices too much. I couldn't tell you what I should, though. This is not good to say because you should know the competition's prices. But pricing, it changes so much. But anyway, my dump fees, $110 a ton. So really it's $110 minimum. They don't do anything different at this dump. At the other dump, it's a little different. But either way, so I'm already planning on a 2-ton dump. So that makes $220. And for that job, I spent $35 in gas. And, that was, still had gas left. So $35 went into fuel. $130 went into my man labor, not my labor. So, hold on one second, guys. I'm backing up. And I pay my helper $20 an hour. And like to pay myself $30 an hour. Because you can't just pay yourself outrageous numbers. I mean, you can, but if you want to be able to put somebody in your place and know exactly what it will be, I pay myself like I would pay somebody that's doing everything that I do. So $30 an hour. Of course I get a bonus, owner's draw, shit like that. But that's how that works. So 30 for my 5.5. What's that? 160. Let me go ahead and get. Yeah, it's raining good out here. I see these beautiful tarps that I just folded and all that. Gotta unfold them and we're gonna use them real quick. At least one of them. This one got all the hooks. So all right, guys. Yeah, so this is a good way to wake up at 9:30 in the morning, Had to tarp it up to where it won't get all wet up. And we are gone, guys. And that's it. All right, guys. So let's get back to what we were saying, man. For that construction debris job, I paid myself for $160 because it was 5.5 hours. My helper got $130. So what's that? That's $280. But I'm sorry, that's $290 in labor. And now, on top of that, we'll have a dump that will come out to be $220, $35 in gas. So if you got a calculator, do the math. But let me try to do it real quick. So $290 plus what did I say it was? $255. So that makes what? $550. So how much profit did my company actually make after an $812 job? And which is why you have to price right for you. Because my pricing would not work for you, or it would be real good for you if you only had a $50 dump. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case was. So my pricing has to be a little higher than some people that may have half the price for dump fees, Our lowest dump is $80, and 110 is the one that I usually go to just because it's in and out smooth. So, man, you have to do what you have to do. And you, at least in my knowledge, as a small business, because we're small, you at least want to make a 50% profit. And like to make, and then that's a contractor. That's someone that I gave. It could have been worth more. You know what I'm saying? Could have been more. Could have penny pinched. Could have got $900 out of it, or $850, whatever the case was. $812 was the cost of that. And I'm driving, so I really can't give you the whole breakdown. $160. My helper got paid $130. And my business got paid close to $300. You can pull from it, but just to make it to where if you know someone else can slide in and nothing really changes because you've been paying yourself the whole time, so you know what it's like to put somebody in your driver's seat and pay them and be able, you know, so, and that seems to be, it seems to work for me, man, because I want to be able to put somebody in this seat and they go pick up the refrigerator and we charge a reasonable price. So if it takes them an hour, which it will, you know, even if it's half hour, that's still 10 to 15, you know what I mean? It's time, it's not.
If you're enjoying the content, please let me know by hitting that like button, be a part of this community, subscribe, stay inspired, stay motivated.
No way that I could do it for less than, you know, $75, $100, $125. So, you know, man, you just have to do what works for you. Don't listen to all us internet wannabe gurus, you know, that got the, listen, man, you have to figure out what works for you in your service area, your demographic, you know, what's the median income, because you can't go in there and try to sell, you know, steak and lobster to people that can only afford ramen noodles. You have to have the demographics to run your business, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into this, man, more than just get your truck, and price that, charge it. It don't really matter what I charge. All I can do is show you how it's possible for anybody to go out and charge anything and start with nothing from the bottom, or start with a $2,000 truck, break, hop your ass in a U-Haul and keep pushing until you get and keep building, man. But I've been doing this shit a long time, so I never plan on stopping. I always get another truck. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my livelihood. It's not a game. It's not a side hustle for me. And that's what's funny. You got another truck? Yeah, I have to get another truck. One way or the other, I cannot go without a truck because I make my money with the truck. I'm trying to build something with the truck. It takes that to build it. So anyway, long story short, man, and it was a fair price. That's just how I'm playing the game. So anyway, man, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was informative. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of this community. Stay motivated, stay consistent. And let's get it, man. Thank you. 2-ton dump. So that makes $220. And for that job, I spent $35 in gas.